reviewing the movie, the other is getting a heck out of Dodge. Nice try, Dark Phantom.
Dark! I hate interdimensional travel. Got a little dizzy there for a moment. Time for the unfinished business. Hey, it's my birthday too! What should I do? Wait a second. I remember the first time I defeated Dark Phantom, I did the last Airbender and reviewed that horrible movie. I think it's about time I take a look at the source material and count down its top 10 best episodes.
But first,
Whoa! What is up, guys? It's BK, Review Kids with Kids Shows. And today is my birthday. By the way, excited! Anyway, if I said it once, I'll say it again. Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of the greatest animated shows of all time. Amazing animation and action, and great and relatable characters, and ingenious writing. What kind of time of the show that hadn't been said already? However, I am going to do a top 10 of my favorite episodes of the show. And I'm not going to do a top 10 worst episodes because, well, I don't want to revoke the wrath of a certain someone. This is my top 10 favorite Avatar: Last Airbender episodes. Whoa! The Boy in the Iceberg and the Avatar Returns. And I tied these two together because, well, they're the pretty good starting point for the show. Oh, and everything is set in motion, and we get to know the characters pretty good and pretty early on. And Aang's a fun-loving adventurer. Katara is mothering and caring and wishing to know more. Sokka is skeptical, comic relief. And Zuko's a really cool dude despite being a bad guy. Well, at first, anyway. Now, pilot episode has one simple job. Introduce the characters, introduce the story, and bam! You have the pilot episode. Some episodes do this well and get score up into the sky, while others... So yeah. This is a great pilot episode for a great show. Whoa! The Blind Bandit. As someone wrestling my fan myself and the love of earthbending, I really like the Blind Bandit, aka Toph. She's a tough character, in spite of being blind, and she is the greatest earthbender in the world. And her introduction was amazingly good, even though her dad was kind of a jerk. But yeah, and not since Daredevil have I seen a cool blind character. And so yeah, and she's that good. Make way for the Blind Bandit! Whoa! Appa's Lost Day. Now, this episode barely has any dialogue. Well, from Appa anyway, but you can tell what he was feeling and thinking. Like, all he's thinking about is trying to go back to Aang after being separated from him in the previous episode. Yeah, it was pretty sad for both Aang and Appa. But thankfully, he eventually gets back with Aang. And boy, was it a long time. Ooh. In the end, you gotta feel sorry for poor Appa. I mean, all he's trying to do is get back to his owner. Or friend, or whatever he likes to call each other, but yeah. Poor Appa. Oh, and not to mention Zula's in the episode 2, and she was fighting the Kyoshi warriors, but that's another story. And I guess if you're gonna like it. Whoa! The Awakening. This episode took place after the events of Season 2. Book 2 anyway, but yeah. Aang woke up, and he is not happy that he failed the entire Earth. The Earth Kingdom had fallen, and Aang was unable to stop it. Not to mention Zuko is going through his own trials and tribulation after betraying his uncle. Boy. So yeah, this is pretty bad for both of them. They just can't catch a break. Neither Aang nor Zuko. Well, Zuko did catch a break, but at what cost? What cost? The trust of his uncle? Whoa! The Firebending Masters. Yes, I've got to agree with Doug on this one. This show dropped the dragon bomb right here. I mean, sheesh. We thought dragons were extinct in this world, but it turns out they weren't. Holy cow! Yes! I love me some dragons. It turns out Zuko was afraid that the dragons won't like him very much, considering his family decided to do a tradition of wiping out the dragons to increase their firebending ability. Not a very smart move there, dude. Yeah. On your family's part. But hey, Aang got over his fear of firebending, and now Zuko can firebend again because of his drive. Whoa! The storm. This is where we get a backstory for both Aang and Zuko and why they are the way they are. Now, this occurred in season 1, so a lot of things were developed here. And it brilliantly ties in the stories behind our villain and our hero. And kids, for those of you who think your parents are the worst, kind of take a look at this guy. Burn half his kid's face off and bandages him. Yeah. Process it on your mind, really. Hey, that's just borderline abuse right there. Just be happy to have that kind of parent. Whoa! The Ember Island Players. Okay, I love the recap of this episode. Like, not only is recapping the whole show in general, but and it also makes fun and pokes fun of the characters themselves, of being exaggerated versions of them. It's pretty hilarious as you think about it. Okay, the humor in this show is very top notch. I think this is a perfect example of it. I mean, seriously, there were so many jokes in that episode, I don't know which to pick. But I think my favorite joke was that they skipped over the Great Divine. And they were all like this. Hey, look! It's the Great Divine! The biggest canyon in the Earth Kingdom! Let's keep flying! Whoa! The Day of Black Sun 2-parter. This was a great 2-parter episode. We thought all heroes were going to win the day, finally end the war, or Aang defeating the Fire Lord. But turns out all's not is going well for the heroes now. They lost badly. Yeah, they were building all that up only for them to get their keisters kicked. Yeah. It's too bad, because, well, they got all their allies in the Earth Kingdom only for them to lose. I mean, with Azula anticipating the move to Zuko finally saying, alright, I have had enough of this! I'm going to join the Avatar. I'm going to help it defeat you. Goodbye. At least something good came out of that. The Avatar gang got a new ally. Well, first they have to win the trust first, but that's besides the point. But yeah. But hey, things only get better from there. Whoa! the crossroads of destiny. Speaking of Team Avatar getting their butts royally kicked by the Fire Nation, and this is the first major loss that they have. Zuko almost became an ally, but go back to being an enemy. Aang was close to near death, but saved by Katara. And the Avatar probably wouldn't have been reborn if that hadn't happened. Which means the Fire Nation would have taken over everything. Which is not good. Yeah. Boy, a lot of stuff happened. Zuko's betrayal of his uncle, all that stuff. I hadn't watched the show this much, and I wasn't really a big fan of it when it was aired on Nickelodeon way back when, but now I'm a fan now, and if I did watch it when it was aired, I would have been like, oh my goodness! Aang's dead! The Avatar's no more! Thank Katara! She saved his life. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope, but until then, the Earth Kingdom has fallen. This is the Empire Strikes Back of the franchise. And well, you can see the parallels how Avatar: Last Airbender took some inspiration from Star Wars, but yeah. And woo! This is a great episode. And I honestly thought the Fire Nation won. But Aang's not finished yet. Whoa! Sozin's Comet multi-parter finale. Oh boy, what I gotta say about this episode? It's fantastic. Amazing. Everything's wrapped up. The actions, the animation. Oh my goodness. I freaking love this finale. And Aang defeating the Fire Lord. The war is finally over. The 4 nations are together. Well, I should say 3 because the Airbenders were wiped out. But anyway. Sokka and Katara all got their character arcs complete. Some of the villains were reformed. Azula goes to a loony bin. And the former Fire Lord Ozai goes to jail. Zuko becomes a new Fire Lord and got his girlfriend back. And Aang and Katara finally got together. Let this be a lesson to everyone. Do not devastate the balance of the world. You will pay the ultimate price by having your firebending taken away. I know that seems oddly convenient and it's kind of a deus ex machina, but hey, it was still a win, and Aang was able to defeat the Fire Lord without killing him. Because, well, Aang does not want to kill. He refused to take a life. Not even the smallest life, like a bug. Me on the other hand, I would crush any bug. Hate bugs. But anyways, yes. As everything comes full circle. And I'm happy for this. Yes, we have a great finale for a great show. Oh, and still to this day is Nickelodeon's greatest show of all time. Sure, there was Legend of Korra, but let's face it, it's not near as good as Last Airbender. I guess there's only one Avatar. There's no Last Airbender live action form. I'm looking at you, Shyamalan. And hey, this story is being retold on Netflix, so yeah, we have a more faithful adaptation of Avatar: Last Airbender on Netflix. So check it out if you could. And well, nothing left to say, but that's all I got, you guys, and see you all. Hey, it's such a disturbance.
You don't think you'd be rid of me that easily? Unfinished business.
Say what you will, handsome. Even with your pals' help, you can't beat me.
Is that what you think?
The Dark Sword.
Curses! We're too equally matched. Why do we match with rules? So the last time we had a sword fight.
Equally matched? Dude, you're trying numerous attempts to get rid of me, and yeah, I still came out on top. Wanna know why? Because I have friends here on my channel, and a bunch of guys that view me on the show. Oh, and to my fans, I love you all. Fine, I challenge you. Winner take all. A dance off. Hey, little dancer, you want to dance off? I'll give you.
Hey, Erod called! He wants his plotline back!
Now shut up, Wade! Let's do this. Let's do this. No! No! Hell to the king, baby. Hey guys, thanks for helping me fill in.
No problem, KC. It's what we heroes do. How would we heroes if we didn't help you?
What's this? Hollywood Insidious Sinister Society. That's something that needs to be looked into. Whoever these guys are, we're gonna come for them. We'll be ready for them. Get off! Spread the word to all internet critics on the internet. You know what I mean? Inform them all about this.
Farewell, friends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out all other social media pages. The links will be in the description below.